Welcome to this program, and here the Analytical Chemistry Unit 1 syllabus is discussed. All the key points are given in options, so you have to watch this video 2 times, then only you can easily answer the question very easily. We start with the question number 1. Which of the following is not a electroanalytical methods? Here calorimetry, potentiometry and fluorography, and these methods are electroanalytical methods, and nephelometry is a spectroscopic method. Therefore, nephelometric is not a electroanalytical method. The option D is correct. Choose the wrong statement from the following regarding the sensitivity of the analytical method. A. It is the ratio of change in the response to the change in the concentration. B. The sensitivity S will be equal to dR by dC. C. It depends upon the experimental condition. And these 3 points are related to the sensitivity of the analytical method. But the option D, it depends on the nature of the instrument, and it is wrong statement. Therefore, option D is correct. Choose the personal errors from in the following. 1. Errors in the reading a burette. It is personal error. 2. Improper washing of a precipitate. Personal error. C. The insufficient cooling of crucible before weighing. It is also personal error. The graduated glassware and other instrument, and it is not personal error. Therefore, the correct option is 1, 2, 3. The result of an analysis was determined as 15.752 gram, while the accepted value was 15.872 gram. The absolute error and the relative error are. The correct answer is option A, and the explanation is given in the next slide. The absolute error is equal to true value minus observed value. This is equal to 15.82 minus 15.752, which is equal to 0.120. Therefore, the absolute error is 0.120. The relative error is equal to absolute error divided by true value into 1000. You substitute the absolute error and the true value in the above equation, you will get the relative error. This will be equal to 7.56. The option A is correct. The relative error is expressed in terms of A. ppm, B. ppt, C. percentage, D. pph. It is expressed in terms of part per thousand. Therefore, the option B is correct. The precision may be expressed as A. standard deviation, B. the coefficient of variation, C. the confidence interval, D. all of this. Here, the best option is D. That is, precision may be expressed in all 3 ways. Therefore, the correct order is D. Which of the following is not classical methods? Gravimetric analysis, DTA and volumetric are classical methods. Amperometry is not a classical method. Therefore, the option D is correct. The mean deviation is option A, summation of mn minus m divided by n. Option A is the correct answer. The mean value of the certain data is 40.627 and mean deviation is 0.70. The relative mean deviation, the correct option is B, 0.150. The explanation is given in the next slide. Question number 10. The standard deviation S, the correct formula is C, root of summation of x minus x bar whole power 2 divided by n minus 1. The option C is correct. For regarding the question number 9, the relative mean deviation is equal to the mean deviation is multiplied by 100 divided by mean value. You substitute the value of mean deviation and mean value in the above equation. You will get relative mean deviation. It comes around 0.15%. Option B is correct. Similarly, for calculating coefficient of variation in the next problem, question number 12, the coefficient of variation is equal to S into standard deviation into 100 divided by m. You substitute the value of standard deviation and m, you will get the coefficient of variation. It is 0.63%. The standard deviation is 0.091 for a given 9 datas. The average standard deviation is A 0.030, B 0.9, C 0.3, D 0.09. The formula for average standard deviation is equal to S divided by root n, that will be equal to 0.091 divided by root 9 is equal to 0.030. The option A is correct. The mean and standard deviation are 7.13% and 0.05% respectively. The coefficient of variation, the option is B. The correct answer B, 0.63%. The explanation is given in the previous slide. The compound with low RF values can be completely separated by A. Descending technique. This is the suitable method for this low RF values. 14. The stationary phase in chromatography includes A. Aqueous system, B. Hydrophilic system, C. Hydrophobic system, D. All. Option D is correct. The paper chromatography is particularly suited to A. Ion exchange, B. Adsorption, C. Partition, D. Molecular sieving, but option C is correct. The increasing order of polarity of common solvent. Option A is correct. Cyclohexane less than CS2 less than ether less than acetone less than benzene less than chloroform less than alcohol less than water less than pyridine and less than organic acid. Therefore, the option A is correct. Question number 17. The absorption scale in column chromatography. Here also the option A is correct. Acids and bases is greater than aldehyde and ketones, and greater than halogen substituted ester, greater than unsaturated hydrocarbon, greater than saturated hydrocarbon. Option A is correct. 18. Choose the correct statement from the following statement regarding atomic absorption spectroscopy. Here, atomic absorption spectroscopy is specific. 2. It is independent of flame temperature. 3. It is rapid and requires only small material. 4. Only type of source is used. And here the fourth one is wrong statement. Therefore, the correct option is 1, 2, 3. Question number 19. The oxidizing agent used in AAS is option A. Air enriched with O2, B. N2O, C. A and B, D. O3. The correct option is C. A and B. 20. The detectors used in atomic absorption spectroscopy. One is flame and photomultiplier, B. Flame ionization detector, C. Electron capture detector, D. Photo ionization detector. The best option, the correct option is A. film and photomultiplier. 21. Which of the following solvent has highest eluting power? A. N-propanol, B. Ethanol, C. Formamide, D. Acetone. The best answer is C. Correct answer is C. In column chromatography, the method of separation is adsorption, partition, ion exchange, D. All. The correct option is D. The maximum adsorptive power is of A. Silica gel, B. Al2O3, C. MgO, D. CaCO3. The correct option is B. Al2O3. Question number 24. The adsorption used to separate amino acids: A. Calcium carbonate, B. Magnesium oxide, C. Silica gel, D. Al2O3. The correct option is C. Silica gel. Question number 25. The equilibrium ratio K in gas chromatography depends upon A. The nature of the solute, B. The nature of the solvent, C. The concentration of the liquid phase, D. All of this. Option D is correct. Which of the following carrier gas used in the thermal conductivity detector in gas chromatography? A. H2, B. Helium, C. N2, D. CO2. The correct answer is helium. 27. The adsorbent used in gas chromatography: A. Silica gel, B. Alumina, C. Activated carbon, D. All of this. Option D is correct. The detectors used in chromatography are cathometer, B. Flame ionization detector, C. Electron capture detector, D. All of this. All the three detectors are used in gas chromatography. Therefore, the option D is correct. The retention volume VR, the correct answer is TR minus FC. The TR is the retention time, and FC is the flow rate of the carrier gas. Therefore, option A is correct. The retention time in gas chromatography depends upon the flow rate of the carrier gas, B. the column temperature, C. the weight of the liquid phase, D. all of this. The correct option is all of this, D. The resolution peak in gas chromatography depends upon A. the nature of the stationary phase, B. the cross-sectional area and length of the column, C. the nature and the velocity of the carrier gas and temperature, D. all of this. The correct option is all of this. The relative peak sharpness Q is given by A. VR divided by delta V. Here the VR is the retention volume, and delta V is the volume width. Delta V is the volume width. Option A is correct. The efficiency of the column is given by A. 16x into VR by WV whole square, B. 16 into DR by W1. Option C, A and B. Option D, DR square by sigma. The correct answer is C, and this is the very important question. This question is repeatedly asked in the PGDRP as well as in Polytechnic. Question number 34. Which of the following equations used to calculate the theoretical plates? One is Kluchet-Foll equation, Demeter equation, C, A and B. The correct option is A and B, and these two equations are used to calculate the number of theoretical plates. 35. The gas chromatography is a plot between time versus voltage on detector. This is the correct answer. 36. The fraction of atom excited by heat to a particular energy level is given by A. Planck's equation, B. Graham's equation, C. Boltzmann equation, D. Einstein equation. Here the correct option is C. Boltzmann equation. The source used in atomic absorption is the C. 589 nanometer sodium vapor lamp is the source for atomic absorption. The sensitivity of atomic absorption depends upon A. The efficiency of the lamp and atomizer bandwidth, B. Bandwidth and flame system, C. Monochromator and photomultiplier, D. All of this. Here the correct option is question number 39. The most widely used flame in atomic absorption. One is air acetylene, B. Air propane, C. Air coal gas, D. Oxyacetylene gas. The correct option is A. Air acetylene. 40. The most suitable detector in the spectra of alkali metals. The correct answer is red sensitivity photomultiplier.